Welcome to my channel, Sunshine Shoulders. I'm Calvin. Thank y'all so much for stopping by again today. Excuse my sweat. I just did the morning workout with Sunshine Shoulders, that new series I started. Why don't y'all stop by 6:30 a.m. Philippines time every morning. I'm going to do it for about a week to gauge the interest, see if people are really interested in improving their lives, improving the quality of life, certainly. Any type of self-improvement, reading, meditating, saving money. We're going to die. So you might as well live. Really live until you die. But I want to talk about how dedicated Filipino women are to their men or to their families. I want to sort of give them their flowers today. That's why I named the title. I get emotional when she does that. Their dedication, their commitment, their loyalty. I'm talking about the right one. When you find that right one, it's off the chart. People always ask me all the time, why I'm always such a big cheerleader of the Philippines, because I've never had it so good as I have it over here. I'm 60 years old, soon to be 61 next week if the creek doesn't rise, and there's just nothing else really to compare it to. But I get emotional, because I think, is this their nature? Do they treat me like this because it's in their nature, or do they treat me like this because they think that they owe me something? That they have to do that in order for me to continue to do what I'm doing. I don't know, but I'm going to take it as if it's in their nature, because every woman I've ever dealt with here has literally put me on a pedestal. They go way out of their way to please you. You know, they go the extra mile. I remember when early on, when I first started coming to the Philippines and dealing with Filipino women, I used to get off the plane and I'd go to the apartment of the young lady I was dealing with, and she would have a pillow in front of the bed, on the floor in front of the bed. Now I'll let you figure out what that's all about. But she knew what I liked, and they just try so hard. And you'd be like, honey, you don't even have to try that hard. I tell you all the time, if you have to wonder whether a Filipina's into you or not, then she's not. Because you're going to know. They're dedicated to you. They're going to make sure. Merlin's the only woman that's ever, well, two women. She's the second of two women that's ever ironed my clothes. No woman in America has ever ironed my clothes because they don't iron it to my specifications. I'm the only one to iron my clothes over there, but over here, everything's perfect. If you ask them, because some guy asked me the other day, he says, hey, what if I asked my girlfriend to cook my meals a certain way, because of my diet? Will she do it, or will she get offended? Man, of course they'll do it. If you say, hey, look, this is how I like my chicken, or this is how I like my pork, my mashed potatoes, or whatever, boom. Within 1 week, a Filipino's going to know you frontwards and backwards. She's going to study you. She's going to know what you like, what you don't like, what pisses you off, and what brings you pleasure. She's going to know within 1 week, man. I've never encountered anything like it before, but, sometimes I do get emotional because Marilyn just goes just way out of her way. And I'm thinking, is it because, of all the things I do for her, or is it just because it's in her nature? Because you'd be like, you don't have to try so hard. They literally will not let your feet touch the ground. It's just the type of care that men come from all over the world to experience. That's why guys come from all over the world here. I don't know if there's any other place like that. But I'm just kind of giving them their flowers today, because a lot of guys are on the fence. Should I come all the way over here or not? Well, I just want to tell you that We don't get lucky over here. We get unlucky. If you rush, okay, and you trying to choose a woman for all the wrong reasons, then you're probably going to end up in trouble. But if you take your time and just choose a woman, okay, you're not going to go wrong. Her dedication, man, her commitment, her loyalty, man, it's just, I don't know. I've never experienced it before. You know, I mean, when it comes to love making, man, you feel like, what in the world? I mean, there's nothing that she won't do. How you want your food? Okay. What about the air condition? What temperature you want it on? It's always been that way. They make you feel special. Are they using me? Well, if they are, use me up. But it's so subtle. That's why I say most guys who come over here, we end up happy. Happier than we've ever been in our lives. There's some people that go broke and all that other stuff that you hear about. But really, the majority of the stories over here are happy endings. You got to throw the horror stories in there to keep people honest. Okay? You got to keep an honest man honest. In this case, an honest woman honest. So you got to throw those horror stories in there. But for the most part, it's all happy endings over here. People been coming over here, man. The Americans been coming over here since 1899. Imagine that. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about that today. You know, because when I'm making love to my woman, it's so good. And I'm like, I get emotional when she does certain things. And I'll be like, wow, you know, no woman's ever done that. No woman's ever put that much effort into pleasing me before. To making sure that I'm satisfied. I mean satisfied. Look up the word satisfied. Not that I feel good, but I'm satisfied. That after 1 or 2 hours later, I'm still satisfied. No matter what it is. So thank y'all so much for stopping by. I like to make videos like this. You know, because a lot of guys, you really have no idea what you're walking into. Some guys come over here and they're never seen again. They never return back to their home countries. Life is so good. That's why it's so easy for me to stay over here as long as I have without ever going home. Do I miss my friends and family? Absolutely. But my life is so good over here that I'm afraid if I leave, I'm going to wake up from the damn dream. I mean, sometimes I got to pinch myself. My life is that good over here, guys. I'm not lying to you. Anybody's ever come over here and visited me will tell you, man, I live a simple life, but man, it's a great life. I mean, it's really, I have no complaints. It's the best I've ever had. The best I've ever known. Better than the best I've ever known. So come on over here and get some of this good living, man. But I'm talking to guys who have good intentions, who are putting it down, who aren't going to take advantage of anybody, who are going to play their part, okay, who are going to do what they're supposed to do, okay, who are going to hold up their end of the bargain, of that unspoken agreement. I'm not talking about you slackers and you tough guys who want to come over here and mistreat these women, man. You know, they're very trusting. They have no choice, you know, under the circumstances. You know, they let you in like that. And then what do? You trash the place. Don't do that. So I'm not talking to this guy. Treat a woman. And these are real women over here. So if you're in America, it's late. It's getting late. Excuse me for touching my face. It's sweat. It's hot. You're in the Philippines. I love it, though. Day 15 of my no sugar challenge, you know. I hope you help somebody before you let your head hit the pillow. Congratulations to the Minnesota Timberwolves. I was silently rooting for them in the shadows. I don't watch that stuff anymore. But I don't like to see the same teams win every year. I don't like dynasties. Put some insurance on your life. Put some insurance on your happiness. If you're in the Philippines, it's early. I guess it's about 7:30. I did my morning workout. Come on out there with me, guys. You know, you don't have to be Arnold Schwarzenegger. You don't have to be any of those fitness gurus to eat better, to take better care of yourself, to actually be a better version of yourself. Because if you look at me now, even 15 days ago, I'm a better version of myself today than I was then. Not a day goes by that I don't help somebody. I'm just going to have to give that 1,000 away. I'll give it away today. I'm not even going to spend it. It's too close to Friday again. But I'll give it away, I promise. I always do. I can't afford not to, because if I don't know anything else, I know this one thing for sure. When we help other people, we help ourselves. Take care, stay safe. Stay out of trouble. I'll see you next time. Don't do anything stupid. Come over here. It's enough goodness for everybody. The pie is big enough. We don't have to catfight and backbite and troll each other, man. Whatever happened to the brotherly love?